Hi everyone, it's Kev Smith, my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'll be previewing and doing the team talks for our AFLW clash against North Melbourne. If you are watching Kev Smith, welcome, like, comment, share. New to the channel, watch this for the first time, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now, we are playing against North Melbourne, and without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? Look, the head-to-head, the recent encounters between Collingwood and North Melbourne has been interesting. 2020, round 9, 2022, we lost by 32 points, and we lost by 23 points in round 7 as well. And then round 10, 2021, we won by a kick, and then round 4, 2021, we won by 20 points as well. So I think we played them in finals the way that we have played against them as well. But I think this is the difference in terms of how we play as a team, and I think that could be the reason why that we look at Collingwood, and the fact is that how good are the way that Collingwood are playing in particular. There's always that bit of spark that comes with it. Look, and we've lost against teams that, well, probably I think we should, that we're very competitive against, but against North Melbourne is a completely different situation as well. So, without further ado, I want to get straight into it, shall we? Now, the way that these two teams play, right? The summary, the stats, the ones that matters for me is their points for is 84.0 and ours is 29.0. So we're going to have to match them defensively. I want us to really match them the way that we need to. Average points against is 16.7 to 35.7. So they conceded less than us, but they're very good defensive team. They love to attack and they love to put pressure on the opposition as well. The average age is 26 and ours is 23. Average games is 46 to 33. And average height is 101 centimetres apiece. But this is where North Melbourne get most of the footies. 312 disposals to 240, 188 kicks to 147, 124 handballs to 93, 44, 13 inside 50s as well. Disposals efficiency 68% to 60%. So that's when we really need to be better. 29% from 13 goals from 44 inside 50s to 11%, 4 goals from 13 inside 50s, and that was our goal efficiencies as well. Average free kicks is 20 to 18. Average hitouts look 20 to 22, so we win the hitouts, and clearances averages of 23 to 20, 7 to 5% of clearances, and stoppage clearances 16 to 5 as well. Contested possessions 128 to 115, 182, 121 uncontested possessions. Turnover 61 apiece and 74-64 intercepts as well. Marks average 65 to 47, 15 to 7 marks inside 50, and contested marks 7 apiece as well. Tackles 71 to 72 tackles in the 450, 16 to 11. Bounces 4 to 1 and 32 to 26 as well. And interchanges made 54 apiece as well. How do we beat North Melbourne? Look, I think the way we need to beat North Melbourne is obviously lower our eyes when we go forward, and definitely try and push up at short passing. We can't afford to really bomb too much because they've got the options there the way that they want to set up. They want you to turn the footy over. They want you to kick the ball long. They want you to just to try and play their brand of football, like try and keep up the pace and trying to, defensively they'll set up perfectly on how they want to play as well. And when you look at the way that they played in particular in round 3, they absolutely killed Fremantle. Now, they kept them to 14 points and they won by 100. But they come out the blocks, they're a very good attacking team. They can kick 6 goals onto you in a splash, and that makes it harder to try and come back as well. So defensively, they're very good. Offensively, they're very good. In the way, and even though we lost by 4 points against Melbourne technically, but because it's Indigenous round, it is but we're playing against the Kangaroos, and I think that this is a huge challenge for us, and we know how good North Melbourne are. And again, I'm not discounting their credit. They scored 51 points, 21 points against Geelong. They won by 30 points. Round 2 was even good for them, They scored 87. They kept point away to 15. They won by 72 points. So it does become like, yes, they are undefeated so far, but they're going to lose a game eventually as well. I guess another thing we need to do is our pressure. Our pressure really needs to be spot on this week. I do feel that we'll lose this game, but I'm going to be battling very hard for us to come out and play really well. And I've got that belief in us that if playing against the top teams, a lot of, I know Lily said it pretty much spot on, that she loves playing against the top teams because, that's where you pride yourself as, playing against the best teams in the competition, that that you can, be competitive up against them and try and win. You go out there and give it your all, and that's why I think it's so important for that to happen. And not many people will agree with that, and look, that's fine. It is what it is with that, but we all know deep down that's what's going to happen. And I'm really looking forward to what Colin will do in that. But yeah, it's just simply pretty outstanding, I think, in the way that we want to play as well. And I think it's very important that we do what we need to do as well. Look, my top 5 this week, I think number 5 for me is playing well in the second half. I want us to be competitive in the second half. I don't want us to really drop our heads and really try and get to a point where we can't perform, but I want us to really censor that moment on what can we do to do that. Can we stick with North Melbourne? Can we not let them get further ahead? Can we at least fight back and give it everything that we've got? That's probably, for me, that's what I'm looking at. Number 4 is our midfield. Oh, look, I think our midfield really needs to step up. I think Lily will go in there, and who else that we got? Michaela Can as well. Ruby Slasher, she's back. Ellie Runnels is another one that will play in our midfield, and Sarah in particular. Britt Benici and also Ashley Centro as well. So you know what you're going to get out of that. But it's just so good on the way that we played, and can we just keep doing that, And you just never know. I think our midfield really need to get on top, but also break even. Let's try and win the clearances. Let's just make everything a scrap, make it a tight tussle, and try and be competitive as we possibly can. Number 3 is really our goal kicking. Look, we need to take the most of our opportunities in front of goal. When we got that opportunity, we must take it. We can't afford to let them kick 2 or 3 goals and we miss 2 or 3 of our own that realistically we should have kicked. So there is a lot to like, and I love the way that we play against Melbourne, in particular. That's what gets me confidence that if we can just take our opportunities, spot on, we're definitely a chance. Number 2, I think for me, is game plan and tactics. I think with our game plan, I think we need to be attacking as much as we possibly can, but we need to lower our eyes when we go forward. Let's not bomb. Let's just not, let's just keep playing like we did against Melbourne. Let's be patient. Take the uncontested marks, and at least that way we can take time off the clock as well, and just force North Melbourne to be impatient, and then therefore we can try and frustrate them a little bit into giving away free kicks. And tactically as well, when I look at North Melbourne, unfortunately, and Justin Garner's out injured, but they do have Mia King as well. They've got Kate Sherlock, she's a very tall forward. Talia Randall, Emma Kearney as well. Libby Birch is another one who can perform well. So we just got to try and stop those particular girls as well. And I think we need to defensively work hard, but also try not to concede a lot of goals against North Melbourne as well, in particular. And number one, I think for me, is not letting North Melbourne blow us out. I think that's very important, that let's have that self-belief that we can continue to fight. Don't let North Melbourne get to 20 points, 30 points in front. Let's just have like a 9-point margin, that sort of thing. Let's just keep it under 10 points. So therefore, that's something that we can be proud of. Like, even if we don't win, at least that's something that we can do as well. So I'm very happy. Look, the tips, I think North Melbourne will beat us by 5 points. Look, I can't see us winning this game, but I think with the ins that we do have, I think that it definitely comes under consideration. So the ins are Ruby Slasher and Maureen Atkinson. Georgia Clark and Alana Porter have been omitted. I think both of them were pretty stiff as well. So I want to go through our back line. And Lucy Cronin, look, she's very good. Lauren Butler, Tani White, Annie Lee, who I love talking to her. Like, she's absolutely superb. Amber Street is another one. Is across the half back line. Our midfield is Ellie Reynolds, Ruby Slasher, and Sarah Rowe, with Imogen Barnett, Ashley Centra, and Brittany Benici as well, that I think that are very crucial to our structure. Our forward line is Lily Rose Williamson, Michaela Ken, and Kalinda Howard, who we know that she can play her role. Sabrina Frederick and Grace Campbell, which we know that Sabrina would go into the ruck at some stage. Interchange is Maureen Atkinson, Violet Patterson, who shows a fair bit. Carly Ramos, Neil Morris Dalton's another one. Michaela Hyde, she's really good and love her work in particular. And the emergencies are Alana Porter, Eliza James, and Georgia Clark as well. Look, I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like, also drop a sub as well. Until next time, bye for now.